So this program comes from a number of sources. As you know, I'm the mother of 3 children, all of whom are about to embark on summer vacation themselves. And I've been seeing the data about how there's been a lot of reading loss. Literacy rates are declining and children are really just not reading as much as they used to. So I've been really motivated to try to do something about that. And so the Summer Reading Challenge is my first attempt to try to make a little bit of a difference in this area. The goal of the Summer Reading Challenge is just to have children from all over the country read this summer. Mm-hmm. And if they do that and they tell me about it, then we'll send them a little prize and enter them into a drawing to come visit the White House. And hopefully they'll have some fun doing it and pick up more books after that.
I don't know of any police department that routinely wears masks. We know that there are other groups that routinely wear masks. NSC-131 routinely wears masks.
Mayor, just to clarify, are you comparing ICE, you said, to NSC-131, the neo-Nazi group? Are you comparing them to a neo-Nazi group?
What I said is that Boston Police and no police department that I know of at the local level routinely wears masks.
On the trade balance, and do remember, last week's advance only included goods. This one includes goods and services, comes in at minus $61.6 billion. That's about $5 billion less than we were expecting in terms of the deficit, but it does follow a revised $138 billion with a minus sign that was $140 billion. And that, of course, was an all-time record trade balance of goods and services. And as you can see, it has now been cut by more than half. And the big drop in imports seems to be where everyone's pointing. The big news there is how much it bolsters GDP. Just look at Atlanta Fed GDP now, which is at 4.64%.
Under the Obamacare Medicaid expansion, the states, for every dollar a state spends on Medicaid, they get $9 from the federal government. And for the very disabled, the needy, pregnant women, elderly people, they get $1.33 from the federal government for every dollar. And that is how we are compassionate individuals, all of us. We're a benevolent society, but again, the people in need are the ones who are not being supported, and it's the people who are literally playing video games in a recliner every day who get more money.
Exactly.
And it's that way in housing.
Exactly. You think about people that come against this, but it's common sense compassion. Common sense says that if you are able-bodied, if you are able-minded, you need to work, and particularly if you're receiving government subsidies. And so, again, historically, both Republicans and Democrats have been for this, and I think the time is now, the season is now to implement work requirements, to implement, time limits, to help the American people to change the trajectory of their lives, and particularly, David, those that are on government subsidies.